Hello, and welcome to our DogBizPro help video series. In this video, we will be explaining how to create your own custom forms. Custom forms are made up of custom fields, and they allow you to gather additional information right at the time the client first creates their account or when they register for a particular service. To start, you would just want to navigate to your admin module by clicking on the module dropdown and selecting admin. Once you're inside, you can click on the Setup tab, Online Registration, and Registration Forms in order to be brought to your custom registration forms page. Once you're inside of this page, you should be able to see all your currently created custom forms. You'll notice there's actually two views showing inside of this page. One is the Client Forms view, which will show all your currently created client forms, and the other is the Dog Forms view, which will show all your currently created dog forms. So again, each view is designed to only show the appropriate forms. If you wanted to edit an existing form, you would just want to click on the three-dot icon next to the form in question, and that will open up an icon list. And from this icon list, you can click the Edit Custom Form icon, and that should open up your editing window. And from inside this editing window, you can make any changes you need to, and click the Save button in order to update those changes. If you actually wanted to create a new custom form, you could click on the New Form button, and that would open up your new custom form window. From inside of this new custom form window, you can set up and create your new custom form. The first area showing inside of this window is the Type section. Here you're able to determine if this is going to be a client form or if this is going to be a dog form. You'll notice that if I switch the form type, that the available form fields change down below as a result. So again, depending on the form type that I'm using, that determines what actual fields I can attach to this form. For this example, we'll just go ahead and use a client form. The next section showing inside of this window is the title text box. Here you're able to set the name of your custom form. So if you wanted this form to be called something like New Client Form, you could type that here. The next area showing inside of this window is the link text box. This link text box will remain empty until the form is actually created. Once the form was created, you'd be able to edit this form and see a link showing inside of this text box. This link would allow you to give clients a direct link to this specific form. So again, this link would populate after you actually create the form. The next area showing inside of this window is the message section. Here you're able to add a message that will show at the top of your custom form. So if you wanted to add a message saying test show form message, you could do that. The last section inside of this window is the form fields section. Here's where you actually assign the custom fields that are going to make up your custom form. If you wanted to attach a custom field, you would just want to click on the form checkbox, and that will actually attach that field to this custom form. You'll notice there's also a required checkbox as well. If you wanted this field to be required, you could leave this required checkbox checked. By having a field marked as required, clients would have to fill out that field in order to continue through the registration process. So again, if you wanted a field to be required, you would just want to make sure that that required checkbox is checked. So if you wanted to attach any other fields to this form, you would just want to check the appropriate checkboxes and then attach them to this actual form. Once you're finished, you can click Save in order to update your changes. Now, you should be able to see that custom form that you had just created showing in this form list below. Now that you have that field created, you can actually organize the custom fields that are showing on that custom form. To do that, you would just want to click on the three-dot icon next to the form in question, and from that icon list, you would just want to click on the Order Fields icon. That will open up your Order Form Fields window, and from inside this window, you can determine what order those fields will appear in. So if you wanted to change the order of this referred by field, you could click on the referred by field, click the up arrow, and I could move it up to the spot. So let's say I wanted this to be the first field that shows on the form. We could move it right up to the top. So the way this is set up, that referred by field would be showing first on that custom form. And let's say for whatever reason I wanted my employer one to be at the bottom, I could click the down arrow and it would move it down to the bottom for me. So again, this Order Form Fields window will allow you to control the order in which those custom fields appear in on your custom form. Once you're finished, you can click Save in order to update your changes. Now, if a client went to fill out that form, the fields would be showing in the order you had just set. If you wanted to view a preview of this form, you could just click on that three-dot icon, open up that preview form icon, and you'll notice it's in the order that we had set. Hopefully that helps and explains how to set up a new custom registration form.